Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, we go to dumpster fire known as TikTok and the landfill known as Instagram, right? But guys, let's go to the toxic waste not known as Reddit. Because guys, I think Reddit's the absolute worst as far as wokey woke, misandry, right? Man hating. You know, it's absolutely ridiculous. But guys, there's a lot of these anonymous stories that are so crazy they have to be true. Guys, I say this with every ounce of my being. Never marry, date, talk to a chick that has tons of debt. And if you are dumb enough to do so, guys, once again, don't pay it off. You guys know how many guys are like, oh yeah, man, I worked to pay off that crazy high interest car loan on that Altima, right? I worked, I paid off her student loans because she was stressed out. Because I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm the best guy ever. I'm going to swoop in and I'm going to save her. Yeah.
Here I come to save the day.
And then what happens? The moment that debt's paid off, she says, and she's gone. Or she marries him just so she can divorce him and leave him with a credit card debt. This happens all the time, guys. These women are economically unattractive, guys. We need to call them what they are, bums. Right, guys? You know what I'm saying? Like, how is this not a thing that we can't call chicks bums? You know? If you have credit card debt.
You're a bum!
Student loan debt for a useless degree.
You're a bum!
Right? If you have to rely on someone else's income so that you can pay your own bills.
You're a bum!
You're a bum. Look at this, guys. Spouse filed for divorce. She has substantial credit card debt, and I'm worried I'll be stuck with it. Any advice? Someone says, I'm a 31-year-old male. My wife, she's 27. We've been together for 4 years, married for 1. This has been challenging for us, and we realized that we're in very different preferences. That we're in very different spaces for how to navigate this ever-changing world we live in. I still have feelings for her, but I think we both know that we have to move on because this is not a successful marriage. I still have feelings for her. Come on, man. Come on.
Beta!
Look at that. I want to continue working on our marriage, but divorce is a path that we've now chosen. Here's the thing. She has very large amount of credit card debt. And guys, I'm reading this kind of fixed because this person's not writing in good English. Some of it was accrued before we had married, and most of it after. Oh, you're cooked. It's all clothing, shoes, and other miscellaneous stuff. Look at that, guys. He's cooked. Before we married, she also had a substantial credit card debt, which I only found out about after we've been dating for over a year. So he knew she had the debt, and he kept dating her anyways. You absolute dunce. What is your problem?
Stupid!
Look at that. I gifted her a large sum of money from my savings right before we married. Why?
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Look at that. We were engaged and about to be married. We were in love, and I wanted to help us starting off without this 500-pound gorilla weighing us down. I was naive, but I thought to myself that good people get into financial trouble sometimes. Come on, please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
And I didn't want her predicament to stop us from having a happy life. Guys, let me know in the comments right now if you agree that giving a person who's bad with money is like giving an alcoholic a drink. You know what I'm saying? Well, after we got married, I didn't realize, but she managed to accrue almost the entire amount of debt back again through spending on personal stuff, clothes. I had no idea. So she makes a decent salary at her job. She was just spending way beyond her means while I was paying for most of our expenses. So he was paying all the bills, and she was spending her salary plus some on clothes and jewelry. Question is, am I going to be stuck with having to pay for half her debt? Yes, you are. Or would a judge take into account the huge sum of money that I gifted her before we were married? I have a higher income than she does, but she makes very good salary, more than $50K. So it's not as though she has no means. I'm sad, exasperated, and just hoping that I can get through this without being taken advantage of. You're cooked. Guys, rate him on the cooked-o-meter.
It's over 9,000!
He's cooked. Someone says you are likely on the hook for half. If it was on a credit card that she had prior to the marriage, then she'd be the sole person to cover. You might have an argument, but it's a long shot. What's this guy's name? Okay. Focus on getting out as fast as possible. Spending extra now in settlement is worth a lot more than potential legal fees. Someone says, yeah, the card was, and it's still solely her card. I'm definitely trying to resolve this ASAP, but don't want to get bogged down for months or years. Dude, no. Even though it's her credit card, you guys are married now. If it's a community property state or country, and that her debt is your debt, unless it's student loans. Look at this. Guy said, I just got out of mediation, and my soon-to-be ex-wife had $20,000 in credit card debt, and I had none. She ended up having to pay it all herself, just saying that there's hope. Yeah, but how likely is that? Someone says, depending on the state, unless you have prenup, you could be on the hook for half. Damn. Someone says, this is so common. My ex-wife brought credit card debt into our marriage. Another one, guys. Don't be these guys. Don't do this, guys. Don't do this. He's absolute moron.
Beta bear.
Look at that. My ex-wife brought credit card debt into her marriage. She promised to pay it off in 2 years. When she left me 3 years in, it had doubled. She lied to me constantly, and I believe she was paying it down. The real kicker was that we would sit down and do taxes, and back-to-back years, she underpaid by about $10,000. I sat down, did my part of the taxes. I was excited about a $5K-ish income. She puts hers in. We owed $5K. Of course, she didn't save, but I did. So I had to write that check for $5,000 every year. Oh, no, guys. Oh, no. Oh, no. Look at that. I basically took a $10,000 hit each April because of her. It felt great doing my taxes last year, not having any surprises. And of course, I confronted her the first time it happened and told her to go to HR and adjust her withholding. She told me she did. She left me that day. I paid the second year's tax bill. Lovely. Guys, you see? It's never cheaper to keep her. This guy got divorced and now his whole situation's better. Wow. This chick says, okay, now guys, this is what I always say. This is how women can slightly understand what us men are going through. She said, I met my now husband while he was in the middle of his divorce. So without his knowledge, his ex had opened up several credit cards in his name and even more in her own. She rang up $58,000 in debt on clothes, shoes, trips with friends. They went through mediation and got nowhere. He was hell-bent on not getting stuck with the debt. In the end, the judge decided that she could keep what was in her name, and he keep what was this. Thankfully, his total was $15,000. He still got stuck with $15,000, guys. This is marriage for you guys. This is marriage. Guys, these guys are getting cooked. Getting cooked, man. Guys, let me know if you've been through the same situation. Don't pay her bills. Don't date chicks who have debt. Don't marry chicks who have debt. But alright, guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Hit the join button because my members are the absolute best. I appreciate you guys. I'm out of here. Bye, guys.